G'day everybody. Today I want to talk about birds and eating fruit and seeds and stuff like that. And my opinion on it. My opinion. And I don't mind myself to grow vegetables like these ones out here. And grow them like a flower like these ones over here. But these ones are even a bonus flower because they have seeds too, so they look nice, and I can use the petals as well in my spiritual art. And that's why I like flowers too, because I like to dunk them and preserve them, which I'll get better at in the future. At the moment, I'm just do what I do, make it simple and easy for products that I multi-purpose use, as you can say. And so when it comes to vegetable plants too, I like to see them, which I do, right? Definitely these days, as a plant as well, like a flower that I can get a benefit from it. Flowers, you can get benefits, seeds, and other things that flowers produce, as well as those type of flower plants can produce medicine as well. Right? So every plant is in their line, in their spot, like everything's meant to be everything, right? And so when animals come and eat, I'm happy for them to eat. In fact, I'm growing things for them to come and eat, as well as the bonus for me. If I get something out of it, it's be a bonus. So I see if you grow enough of them, then it doesn't matter if a few go. You know what I mean? At the moment, pumpkin's a good one to grow. No birds like to bother pumpkins too much. So the pumpkins are going to grow, and they grow shade. The birds like to get in there, get their little shade areas and stuff like that. And the tomatoes get eaten, rosellas and what other type of starlings? We've seen a starling eat the tomatoes, and they eat like worms and other things like that. And so the certain birds eat certain things, seeds and vegetables and meat, a little bit like our diet, right? And some birds have the whole mixed diet, and some only eat seeds, and some prefer to eat them all the meat, like the crows. And they're pretty much the same as us, right? Hey, baby, yeah, thumbs up. I like to say that when they land, because they go, come down, they go, and they go, me. And I'm like, thumbs up. And so I don't mind when things get eaten. And I'm not too fussed when it comes to food. I like food, but I also, don't need to eat so much. I'm a person that can not eat so much food or drink as well. And I mostly do that than to like to eat food, but I do have any binge moments. Hey, babies! Time to put out some sunflower seeds, hey? Haven't been here today, so the glass just rocked up. And so what's happened? And I mentioned about, see, this will be, you can call this a God test if you want, whatever test. But it's, it happened, coincidence. Oh, there's one of them now, those starlings. It's like, yep, up my tweet. What's that? Oh, that I was talking about, if you have your vegetables closer to the window, look, there it is. Oh, you cutie. Look, it's getting the tomato now, it's finishing it. Is they come over here, we've had the rosellas today, they come every now and then, they like to eat fruit too, and other things. And they gone missing today. Strawberries, we had 3 strawberries. Just sitting out here. And they're missing. No. So, we had one of the birds, you can see that little bit of pink left here, that's one of them there. So the other birdies come in and eat it. But I noticed having them close to the window is not going to guarantee anything. It's a deterrent. So if you want to keep vegetables a little longer, have them more close to your house, as birds typically like to keep away, right? Or have even a scarecrow here, I just put a person around. But my birds here are getting used to me, I'm calling them the locals, right? And they come to the window. When they get hungry, these locals, definitely that one flying off now. A new trick they've been doing, I've noticed they're doing it now, it's a trick, because they do it more often. And the times when they do it is I haven't gone out there and fed for a while, or there's no food. It always happens when there's no food. It used to happen every now and then, every once, twice a year or something like that, when birds come and hit the window kind of thing. But now, I get it every few days or so, because if I get to feed a little late, or not quick enough in the morning, they will come over and bang on the door. They go, "Poof," and then I'll open the blind, and then they are looking at me, sitting there, going, "What's going on?" Hey, pigeons. Yeah, so you got to watch out when you get certain locals. They're becoming a bit too local, but I think it's their babies, and it's usually a spotted, but the pointy also do it too. It's always been a pigeon. Oh, we got a lark over there. The pigeon at the moment. Oh, it's gone. So I can get the focus for it. Try to get a different bird for you. Anyway, I thought I'd chuck that in and say if you ever like animals, it's always good to have vegetable plants too. Vegetable plants do nice flowers and stuff like that. Well, the mint here does. See? They all do that little flowery thing. And so people tend to only do vegetable plants and stuff like that because they want to eat it. But you can do it for animals as well out there, and they also look good. And that's pretty much the point I'm trying to put across. Anyway, the sunflowers are starting to shoot off over here first. These ones, 5 days or so ahead, a week ahead than these characters over here. So we're going to have smaller ones over here by the looks. Doesn't get as enough sun as over there. And I hit them with another little quick booster again, but they didn't do it. That booster went, nah, I'm going to do it, and probably washed away, who knows, or it's given them a good soaking. But it didn't really do anything to the change of trying to keep them up, It just wanted to be what it wanted to be. So we can look at that as a sign as well, if you ever look at spiritual signs and stuff like that, like I talk about with stories, right? But they did what they did. So they're going to be like medium small ones over there. And then we got medium sort of biggish over here. And you see now I planted them. They weren't too much of a difference, but that's how they are now. And I disturbed them both pretty much the same manner. So the corn over here is starting to grow some corn. I'll just have a look. I've got this hand stick here. It's doing a little flower at the top, and it's starting to do a little corn like in the middle there. This one hasn't done another pumpkin yet. If I knew I was going to do another pumpkin, I probably would have bent that last little bit, or less that last little pumpkin. I had another one, it was doing just a little further up, but I snapped it off. And I went, oh, there's all these other flowers, it's probably getting on. It hasn't done it since then. I'm like, oh well, it's feeding all its energy into one. It's what pumpkin people do when they want big pumpkins for pumpkin shows and stuff, is they get the plant, they just keep knocking them off and get the plant to feed one. So you're not really losing too much energy, so because if the other one grew, it might be growing like slower and about the same. Sometimes you get a bit more. It all depends when it comes to crops and what the plant can handle and that. But sometimes plants can just feed it all in one. You can trim them all off and you get a bigger harvest when they feed them all into just what there's left with there. They do it with grapes and stuff like that. Trim things off and don't let branches grow so much. So that way it's got the smaller harvest, can feed all the energy instead of having lots of little ones. Anyway, so that could be a reason why it's growing really good, is it's only coming up to 2 weeks in, and they can grow up to 11 weeks, I think it was. It depends on the pumpkin. It was when I looked up. Just getting in on that again. But I would call that roughly, when it comes to Jarrahdale, you could get that size and up. That's how they go at the shops. You go to get them, and when I used to peel them. So it should be a nice big pumpkin, that one. But that one is a Jap pumpkin, pretty sure that one will be. And then we got the Jarrahdales at the end. And then I've got a butternut seeds now, so I'm going to get a butternut one going for next year. I might even get it going soon. It's a bit hot, but I've got a butternut one. So what do you reckon? Getting that little octopusy look in the octopus's garden in a shade. See, later, I was going to do some watering today. I thought about it. And I told a friend, okay, do some watering. But then when I was riding back, I'm like, oh, so I don't know what's going to happen today. I don't think it's going to rain here. It just gives us a little, we're going to come and get some. But nothing really usually happens. But I'm going to go give these babies some seeds. And leave it there. So they're going, hey, it's starting to rain, man. Yeah. And have a good one. And I'll do water in the next, probably tomorrow, the next few days. Just got to finish off the little front there with the cracks. And on this side near the window of the garden, I've already done the along the fence there the other day. And then I can start on this pyramid too. Ready to start on that soon. Cover that up, do the door, and finish the little fronts here and be done with it soon. And get some plastic. So hopefully in 2 weeks it should be done. I see no reason to not get this done in 2 weeks out here. Anyway, have a good one, and bye-bye.